I wrote your name across the sky, but even stars forgot to shine. I kept your picture by my bed to hold the words we never said. The coffee's cold, the room is still, the clock keeps moving, but I will stay here inside this silent place, where memories still wear your face. And every little thing reminds me of a life that slipped away, like autumn leaves upon the river, gone before they could stay. This is a song for nobody, a melody you'll never hear. 1,000 words are falling softly into the silence you left here. I'm singing to an empty room, to shadows dancing on the wall. This is a song for nobody, but I still give it all. I walk the streets we used to know, past every place we used to go. The city lights blur in the rain, like tears that whisper your name. I hear your laughter in the wind, a ghost returning once again. Then morning comes and takes it all, leaving echoes down the hall. And every little dream I carried turns to dust beneath my hands, like footprints fading by the ocean, lost beneath the shifting sands. This is a song for nobody, a melody you'll never hear. 1,000 words are falling softly into the silence you left here. I'm singing to an empty room, to shadows dancing on the wall. This is a song for nobody, but I still give it all. Maybe somewhere far away you're smiling underneath the same moon. Maybe you've forgotten me while I'm still holding on to June. And if my voice could cross the distance, if my heart could find your door, I'd sing the songs I never sang and love you just once more. Darkness is the only thing that's true. I'm singing to an empty room as midnight slowly fades to dawn. This is a song for nobody, but somehow you live on. The last chord fades into the night, the stars grow dim, the sky turns blue. This is a song for nobody, still written only for you. Only for you. Only for you. Only for you. voice message tonight, hidden deep inside my phone. Your laughter filled the quiet room, and suddenly I wasn't alone. The rain was falling outside then, just like it is right now. Funny how the smallest things can bring the past somehow. I close my eyes and drift away to a world that time can't take. Before you were gone, the days felt brighter somehow. The stars stayed longer in the sky, and love felt easy then. Before you were gone, I never counted lonely nights or searched for pieces of your heart inside old photographs again. The coffee shop on Maple Street still keeps the same warm glow. I pass it almost every week, though I already know you'll never walk through that old door, smile across the room. But memories live in every corner, like flowers that still bloom. The years keep moving quietly, but part of me remains behind. Before you were gone, the world was softer on my soul. The future seemed like open roads that stretched beyond the dawn. Before you were gone, I never feared the silence much, or wondered if I'd hear your name inside every song. Sometimes I imagine a version of this life where we never said goodbye and never lost the light. Maybe we'd be older now, laughing at the rain. Maybe we'd still find each other at the end of every day. But dreams are only dreams, and morning always comes, leaving me with memories of who we once were. Before you were gone, I believed forever. Before you were gone, everything felt better. Before you were gone, the nights weren't this cold. Before you were gone, I never felt this alone. Before you were gone, I never knew how much a heart could carry someone's memory long after they're apart. Before you were gone, I never thought a simple song could bring me back to yesterday and keep me holding on. Before you were gone, I was someone different then, a girl who thought that love would stay again and again. The piano slowly fades away, the rain grows softer on the glass. The night begins to turn to gray as another memory passes. But somewhere in the quiet dawn, where dreams and daylight meet, I still visit the world we had before you were gone. The leaves were turning shades of gold. The air grew quiet, the nights grew cold. You held my hand beneath the fading light, like nothing in this world could say goodbye. The streets were painted amber brown. The summer laughter settling down. I never thought that autumn winds would bring the end of everything. Now every falling leaf reminds me of promises we couldn't keep, and every sunset leaves a shadow across the memories I still need. Cold September, take me back to the days before the cracks, before the silence filled the spaces where your love used to be. Cold September, hear my cry, watch another dream goodbye. I'm standing where you left me broken, holding on to what won't stay with me. The cafe by the riverside still keeps the table where we'd hide. I pass it sometimes just to feel the pain of seeing us again. The photographs are fading slow, like distant stars I used to know. Yet every smile inside those frozen frames still whispers your name. And every lonely evening finds me tracing circles in the dark, searching for the pieces of us hidden underneath the scars. Cold September, take me back to the days before the cracks, before the silence filled the spaces where your love used to be. Cold September, hear my cry, watch another dream goodbye. I'm standing where you left me broken, holding on to what won't stay with me. Maybe time will heal the damage, maybe seasons help us mend, but every autumn brings your memory back to life again. I hear your voice inside the rainfall, see your shadow in the mist, and every year when September comes, you're the one I miss. Cold September, here I stand, with your ghost still in my hands. The wind keeps carrying your name across the empty sky. Cold September, don't let go. There's so much I wish you knew. Every leaf that trees are bare, the night is long, but somehow you're still in this song. The season changes, years go by, yet some hearts never say goodbye. Cold September, you're still here, you're still here in the autumn air. Late nights and faded photographs, still finding pieces of you in places I thought I'd forgotten. The coffee shop on 7th Street still plays the songs we used to keep. I pass the window every day, but you are just a memory. Your favorite jacket in my room still carries traces of your perfume. I tell myself that I'm alright, then lose the battle every night. The world keeps moving, people change, but somehow I remain the same, holding on to yesterday like it never slipped away. And every little thing reminds me of the way you used to smile. I keep replaying old conversations. For a little while, my distant heart still calls your name across the silence, through the rain. Though you're gone and far away, the ache inside refuses to fade. My distant heart still beats for you, even though we're broken in two. Time keeps passing, seasons start, but I still carry this distant heart. The winter came, the flowers died, another year has passed me by. The city lights blur in my eyes like tears I never realized. I found your letter yesterday, hidden where I tucked it away. The words still feel so warm and true, even though they don't belong to you. Sometimes I wonder where you are, beneath what moon, beneath what stars. If someone else now holds your hand the way I thought I'd always stand. And every midnight feels familiar, like the nights we used to know. But memories are stubborn shadows, they never really go. My distant heart still calls your name across the silence, through the rain. Though you're gone and far away, the ache inside refuses to fade. My distant heart still beats for you, even though we're broken in two. Time keeps passing, seasons start, but I still carry this distant heart. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe some people fade away like old cassette tapes, worn by time, leaving only echoes behind. I try to let the feeling go, I try to walk a different road, but every path I choose somehow leads me back to you right now. You're still a part of me. A ghost I'll never leave. My distant heart still calls your name through every season, every pain. Though the years may come and go, there's something I can't let. My distant heart still beats so slow for someone I'll never know again. The story ended long ago, but the feeling never reached its end. The night grows quiet, the memories remain, and somewhere Somewhere beyond these city lights lies my distant heart. My distant heart, still missing you. The roses bloomed where we used to stand, your fingers wrapped around my hand. Spring arrived, but you were gone, and somehow the birds still sang along. The old white bench is weathered now, the vines still climb the garden wall. I walk these paths alone at dusk, holding on to fading thoughts of us. Every petal whispers your name, every breeze reminds me of the day you slipped away without a sound and left your shadow on this ground. Now it's an empty garden full of memories and rain. Flowers keep on growing, but nothing feels the same. I hear your laughter drifting like a ghost among the trees. This empty garden keeps your heart, but never gives it back to me. The fountain hums its lonely song, as if it knows where you belong. The sunset paints the sky in gold, while I replay the stories that we told. I planted hope beside the gate, but time arrived a little late. The seasons changed 1,000 times, yet somehow I'm still frozen in goodbye. Every leaf that falls tonight feels like another piece of life that disappeared when you let go and left me standing here alone. Now it's an empty garden full of memories and rain. Flowers keep on growing, but nothing feels the same. I hear your laughter drifting like a ghost among the trees. This empty garden keeps your heart, but never gives it back to me. Maybe somewhere far away, smiling underneath another sky. Maybe you've forgotten all the words we promised would survive. But every star above this place still shines upon your memory, and every flower blooms in vain, waiting for what can never be. It's an empty garden where our dreams have turned to dust. The colors all remain here, but they've forgotten us. I reach into the silence, and your echo answers me. This empty garden holds your love like a wound that will not leave. The moonlight settles on the ground, the night wraps softly all around. The flowers bow beneath the dark, still guarding every broken part. And in this empty garden where our story came undone, I'll leave my heart among the roses and whisper your name to no one. Curtains sway in the midnight breeze. Moonlight falls across the empty sheets. The room still holds the shape of you, though you've been gone for far too long. A photograph beside the bed collects the dust of words unsaid. I trace your smile with trembling hands, like holding on to grains of sand. The silence feels so loud tonight. It echoes through the pale moonlight. These faded dreams still call my name, like distant stars through falling rain. I close my eyes and you're still here, then disappear when morning nears. And all that's left are memories floating through these lonely halls of me, like shadows dancing on the walls. These faded dreams still haunt my heart. The piano softly plays itself, a melody of someone else. Or maybe it's the ghost of us, refusing to be left behind. I hear your laughter in the dark, like tiny sparks inside my heart. But every note begins to fade, just like the promises we made. I keep searching through the night for pieces of our vanished life. These faded dreams still call my name, like distant stars through falling rain. I close my eyes and you're still here, then disappear when morning nears. And all that's left are memories floating through these lonely halls of me, like shadows dancing on the walls. These faded dreams still haunt my heart. Keep a love alive, you'd still be standing by my side. The years would never pull apart the threads connecting heart to heart. But dreams dissolve with morning skies and leave behind these sleepless nights. So I'll keep holding what remains, even if it brings me pain. These faded dreams still call my name. Though seasons change, they stay the same. The empty room still feels your touch, and somehow I still miss you just as much. And every night before I sleep, I gather memories that I keep, like fragile stars that lost their glow, but still refuse to let me go. These faded dreams remain inside the quiet corners where I hide. And though the world keeps moving on, they stay long after you are gone. The moonlight slowly leaves the floor. The room grows silent once more. The photograph begins to blur as tears fall softly in the dark. And somewhere in another life, maybe we got everything an empty room and faded dreams. The garden blooms without a care, though you're no longer standing there. The roses we would always see now whisper old memories to me. Spring arrived right on time, but your hand isn't holding mine. The colors dance across the ground while I'm still lost in what I found. I should've listened when you cried, seen the hurt you kept inside. Now every flower that I pass feels like a shadow from the past. If I could turn the seasons back, I'd follow every missing track, like fallen petals in the wind. We drifted farther than we planned. I watched our love slip through my hands without understanding it then. Now every blossom that falls from above reminds me of our fading love, and every springtime breaks my heart, like fallen petals torn apart. I found your scarf inside a drawer, hidden where I looked before. Its faded scent still lingers near, like a voice I almost hear. The park bench where we'd sit for hours is covered now with growing flowers, and every path we used to know feels colder than the winter snow. I replay every last goodbye, searching for the reasons why, but answers never seem to stay. They disappear like yesterday. The years move on, the world still turns, yet some regrets forever burn, like fallen petals in the wind. We drifted farther than we'd planned. I watched our love slip through my hands without understanding it then. Now every blossom that falls from above reminds me of our fading love, and every springtime breaks my heart, like fallen petals torn apart. If I had one more chance to speak, I'd tell you all the things I keep, the words I buried deep inside, the tears I tried so hard to hide. I'd hold you longer than before, never let you out that door. But wishes bloom and fade away, just like flowers in the rain. existed before. The evening sun begins to fade across the flowers that remain. One by one they touch the ground without making a sound. Like fallen petals, you slipped away, but part of you will always stay. Some endings arrive like storms, others fade into the horizon. So quietly, you barely notice they're gone. The morning broke without a sound, a sky of ash hanging over town. The sunlight hid behind the clouds like hope that never found its way. I walked the road we used to know, past empty fields and fallen snow. Every step echoed your name, across the silence you became. The wind carried pieces of yesterday, scattering them into the gray. And all the dreams we built so high vanished beneath the colorless sky. I keep searching through the haze for traces of your light, but all I find are fading shapes disappearing from my sight. Gray horizons stretch before me, endless miles of quiet pain. Every road leads back to memories falling softly like the rain. Gray horizons, cold and distant, holding everything we lost. I still see your shadow waiting somewhere beyond the fog. The ocean sleeps beneath the clouds, its restless heart finally worn out. Just like mine after all this time, still drifting through the dark. The photographs have gathered dust, the letters fade, the paper rusts, but somehow your voice remains, a ghost inside the pouring rain. I hear it in abandoned streets, in midnight trains and empty seats, a fragile melody I know that follows everywhere I go. The stars no longer guide me home, the moon feels far away, and every night grows heavier than the one before today. Gray horizons stretch before me, endless miles of quiet pain. Every road leads back to memories falling softly like the rain. Gray horizons, cold and distant, holding everything we lost. I still see your shadow waiting somewhere beyond the fog. Maybe love was always meant to be a fleeting light, a spark against an endless dark, a moment in the night. Maybe hearts are oceans too, forever pulled by tides, trying to hold what slips away. No matter how they try, and maybe somewhere far beyond the clouds that cover me, you're still touches the water, and somewhere beyond the gray horizon, I finally let you go. Gray horizons fading into dawn. Rain falls softly on the harbor tonight, silver tears beneath the fading light. The waves keep crashing against the shore, like my heart knocking on a closed door. The lighthouse stands against the storm, holding memories of what we were. Its lonely beam cuts through the dark, just like your name across my heart. And every flash across the sea brings back the ghost of you and me. I'm a lonely lighthouse in the rain, calling for a ship that never came, shining through the darkness all alone, guiding love that never found its home. And every wave keeps whispering your name, while the tides erase the footprints that remain. Still I wait beneath the endless sky, like a lonely lighthouse saying goodbye. The ocean carries echoes of your voice, floating through the night without a choice. I hear the promises we left behind, lost somewhere between the stars and time. The wind moves gently through the cold sea air, as if your hands are reaching for me there. But when I turn, there's only empty space and rain upon my face. The storm goes stronger overhead, but I still follow where your memory led. I'm a lonely lighthouse in the rain, calling for a ship that never came, shining through the darkness all alone, guiding love that never found its home. And every wave keeps whispering your name, while the tides erase the footprints that remain. Still I wait beneath the endless sky, like a lonely lighthouse saying goodbye. If I could send my light across the years, lost him. Your memory still shines within. The rain keeps falling through the night. The lighthouse casts its final light. The ocean sings its endless song, while I keep waiting all alone. And somewhere beyond the dark and blue, maybe the waves will carry me to you. Until then, I'll remain right here, a lonely lighthouse through the years. Rain is falling on the roof, like it did the night I lost you. I still remember every word, every silence in between. You stood beside the bedroom door, holding on, then letting go. A suitcase waiting by your feet, while my heart was breaking slow. The hallway felt 1,000 miles, though you were standing there. And when you turned away from me, you took the colors from the air. Some memories fade with time, they say, but yours refused to walk away. I'm missing you tonight, more than the stars miss the daylight, more than the ocean misses the shore. After the tide can't return anymore, every little thing reminds me of you. The songs we loved, the dreams we knew. And though the years may pass me by, I'm still missing you tonight. I found your letter yesterday, hidden in an old drawer. The paper's worn, the ink has faded, but it still hurts like before. You wrote that life would carry on, and I'd be strong enough somehow. But strength feels like an empty word when I need you right now. Outside the world keeps moving fast, cars and strangers passing by, but inside this quiet room I'm still living in goodbye. I tell myself you're gone for good, yet my heart never understood. I'm missing you tonight, more than the stars miss the daylight, more than the ocean misses the shore. After the tide can't return anymore, every little thing reminds me of you. The songs we love, the dreams we knew. And though the years may pass me by, I'm still missing you tonight. If I could have one moment back, I'd choose the last time that we laughed. Before the tears, before the pain, before we became strangers again. Sometimes I hear your voice at night, soft as a whisper in the dark. Then morning comes and takes you away, leaving me here with this heart. moves on, part of me is still holding on. I'm missing you tonight, still missing you tonight. The rain is finally gone away, but the ache inside remains. I close my eyes and see your smile one last time before I sleep. And somewhere beneath this lonely sky, a memory quietly survives, keeping your shadow by my side. Tonight, I'm still missing you tonight. I smile when people ask me how I've been. Say I'm doing better now, pretend again. They see the sunlight on my face, but never all the empty space. I walk the same old streets alone, answer calls and hurry home. The world keeps turning like before, but I'm not who I was anymore. And every night when darkness falls, the truth comes whispering through these walls. No one knows how much I miss you when the evening comes. No one knows how your name still lives beneath my tongue. No one sees the tears I hide behind these tired eyes. No one knows how many times I've said goodbye. Your jacket's gone, your pictures too, but somehow everything still feels like you. A song, a scent, a passing car can pull me back to where you are. I tell myself that time will heal, but some wounds never lose their feel. They settle deep beneath the skin and quietly live within. So I keep carrying this silence, like a secret I can't leave behind. No one knows how much I miss you when the evening comes. No one knows how your name still lives beneath my tongue. No one sees the tears I hide behind these tired eyes. No one knows how many times I've said goodbye. Maybe somewhere you're happy now. Maybe you've forgotten how we used to dream beneath the stars, believing nothing could tear us apart. And maybe one day I'll be free from the memory of you and me, but tonight your shadow fills this room, like a flower that forgot to bloom. No one knows how I still wait for your voice. No one knows I still don't have a choice. No one knows the pieces of my heart you keep. No one knows the promises I couldn't keep. No one knows how much I loved you from the start. No one knows how deeply you still hold my heart. No one sees the storm behind this calm disguise. No one knows the thousand tears behind my eyes. No one knows how hard it is to let you go. No one knows. No one knows. The city sleeps beneath the rain. The moonlight fades against the pane. And in the silence, soft and slow, I keep the truth nobody knows. No one knows I still love you. No one knows. If I could keep one thing, just one thing from us, it wouldn't be the promises or the goodbye. It would be one last memory. The night is quiet underneath the rain. The streets reflect the ghosts of yesterday. I walk the places where we used to be, searching for pieces of you and me. Your shadow lingers in the evening air, in empty cafes and forgotten chairs. Every corner of this sleeping town still turns your name into a sound. I know time keeps moving forward, but my heart stays behind, living somewhere between the past and goodbye. Give me one last memory before you disappear. One final moment I can hold whenever you're not here. One last memory, a photograph in my soul, a little piece of forever when everything else grows cold. And when the years have carried you away, I'll still have one last memory of us. The piano softly cries into the dark, each note becoming another scar. The melody feels fragile in my hands, like the future we once planned. I remember every little thing you did, the way you laughed, the way you listened, the warmth of your hand against my skin before the distance settled in. There are so many things I wish I'd said before our story became a chapter left unread. Give me one last memory before the colors fade, before the dreams we built together Because now I trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more minute there, one more breath, one more smile, one more chance to tell you I loved you. Give me one last memory before the silence falls, before your voice becomes an echo beyond these walls. One last memory before the stars burn out, a place where I can find you whenever life gets too loud. And even if forever keeps us apart, you'll remain inside my heart, like a song that never truly ends, like a dream that never completely fades, like one last memory. The rain is slowing now, the sky is turning gray. Another night is ending, another day begins. But somewhere inside me, there's still a place untouched by time, where you're smiling, where we're together, where love still lives inside one last memory. The coffee's cold beside the bed, your favorite book is left unread. I hear your voice in empty rooms, like fading songs and old perfumes. The pictures hang where they used to be, but they don't smile the same to me. Every corner holds your name, yet nothing here feels quite the same. I keep reaching for your hand in dreams I barely understand, but morning always takes you away and leaves me here to face the day. Now it's just shadows on the wall, dancing where we used to fall, echoes of a love gone cold, stories that will never be told. And every tear I try to hide turns into rivers deep inside. I'm learning how to stand so tall, with only shadows on the wall. The rain keeps tapping on my glass, like it remembers what we had. The city lights blur through the night, just like my heart without your light. I wear your sweater when it storms, pretending it can keep me warm, but fabric can't replace your touch, and missing you still hurts this much. I keep replaying every word, the ones I wish I'd never heard, but silence speaks the loudest now, and I don't know where love went somehow. Now it's just shadows on the wall, dancing where we used to fall, echoes of a love gone cold, stories that will never be told. And every tear I try to hide turns okay. Maybe the clouds will drift away. Maybe these wounds will finally heal and teach my heart again to feel. But tonight the moon still shines across the space you left behind, and every memory softly calls from the shadows on the wall. Now it's just shadows on the wall where your picture used to fall. Fragments of our yesterdays slowly fading into gray. And though it breaks me every night, I'll keep searching for the light, even when I lose it all. Beyond the shadows on the wall. The room grows quiet, winter small. No more footsteps in the hall. I whisper goodbye through it all to the shadows on the wall. It's 2 a.m., the room is dim. Your number still lives under my skin. I hold my breath and stare at the screen, wondering what could have been. The city hums outside my door, but it doesn't sound like before. Every light feels far away since you walked away that day. I wrote 100 messages, then erased every line, trying to find the courage to tell you what's inside. This silent telephone knows every secret I've never told. Every I miss you stays trapped inside, turning warm memories cold. This silent telephone still carries the weight of my heart. I wanted to tell you I loved you, but I never knew where to start. Your picture fades beneath my thumb, 1,000 words still left undone. I hear your laughter in the dark, like a spark I can't outrun. The rain taps softly on the glass like questions from the past. Would you have stayed if I had tried? Would you be here tonight? The truth has lived between these walls for longer than I know. A confession locked in silence, too afraid to let go. This silent telephone knows every secret I've never told. Every I missed you stays trapped inside, turning warm memories cold. This silent telephone still carries the weight of my heart. I wanted to tell you I loved you, but I never knew where to start. If I called you now, would you recognize my voice? Would you hear the trembling behind every choice? Would you remember the nights we used to share? Or have have I become a shadow floating through the air? I kept waiting for the perfect time, but the perfect time never came. Now all that's left are unsent words and the echo of your name. The line is quiet, the world stands still. 1,000 feelings I never revealed. The distance grew while I stayed afraid, and now I speak to silence where your voice once stayed. This silent telephone holds every tear I've cried alone, every dream of hearing you say you never truly let me go. This silent telephone still glows beneath the midnight blue, and though you'll probably never know, every song I sing is you. I still hear your name. The screen goes dark, the room grows cold. Another confession never told, and the silent telephone keeps ringing in my soul. The sun is setting just like it always does, but somehow the colors don't look the same anymore. Not without you. We used to drive along the coastline road, windows down, know where we had to go. The golden light would dance across your face, and for a while the world felt safe. You'd point at clouds and make up little stories, turn ordinary evenings into memories. I never thought those moments would become the things I'd miss the most. Back then forever felt so close, like something we could hold. Now it's a sunset without you. The sky still burns in shades of gold and blue, but every color seems a little dimmer now. It's a sunset without you. The waves still sing the same old tune, but every note reminds me that you're not here, and neither is the life we knew. The cafe by the beach still plays our songs. The old bartender asked where you've gone. I smile and say you're doing fine somewhere, though I don't really know. The photographs inside my phone remain tiny windows to another place. 1,000 sunsets frozen in the light before goodbye arrived. Sometimes I wonder if you stop and think about those evenings too. Now it's a sunset without you. The horizon fades into the night, and every shadow stretches longer than before. It's a sunset without you, a quiet ache I carry through every evening when the daylight slips away and leaves me here alone. didn't end with blame, just two hearts slowly drifting until nothing felt the same. And maybe that's the hardest part. No villain in the story, just two people who once loved deeply and couldn't find their way back. It's a sunset without you, but I still watch it every day, because it's the closest thing I have to yesterday. It's a sunset without you, yet your memory paints the sky in every shade of orange, gold, and crimson light. And though the sun keeps setting and another night begins, part of me stays standing here where we used to be, watching a sunset without you. The last light disappears, the stars begin to shine, the ocean keeps rolling toward the shore, just like time keeps moving forward. And somewhere beyond the horizon, I hope you're happy as I watch another sunset without you. We carved our names into the summer sky, believing nothing beautiful could die. You held my hand beneath the city lights and promised me we'd survive every night. We built a world from whispers and dreams, a fragile kingdom stitched together at the seams. But time has ways of changing every view, and somehow I stopped reaching out to you. Now the silence fills the spaces where we stood, and I replay the moments I wish I understood. This is the end of forever, the last page of our story, the place where all our tomorrows fade into memory. I thought we'd last through every storm, I thought we'd find a way, but forever ended quietly the day you walked away. Your sweater still hangs beside the door, like it's waiting for you to come home once more. The photographs are gathering dust, like promises we couldn't trust. Sometimes I hear your laughter in the rain, and for a second I forget the pain. Then reality returns like winter snow, covering everything we used to know. I should have listened when your eyes grew tired, instead of watching our love slowly expire. This is the end of forever, the last page of our story, the place where all our walked away. If I could turn back all the clocks, I'd stay a little longer in your arms. I'd say the words I never said before our dreams fell apart. If I could rewrite every night, I'd hold you when you needed me the most. But all I have are echoes now, and the shadow of your ghost. The night is calm, the world moves on. The seasons change outside my window, but somewhere in the quiet dark, I still believe in what we were. Even if forever ended, even if we're worlds apart, you'll always be the softest scar etched across my heart. I thought forever was enough. Fingerstyle, forever was enough. Snowflakes fall outside my window, covering the streets we used to know. The world is quiet, soft and white, but I still hear your voice tonight. The winter wind calls out your name through frozen trees and falling rain. 1,000 miles, 1,000 skies still can't erase your last goodbye. And every year when winter comes, I find the places we were young, like old photographs beneath the snow, holding on, refusing to let go. This is the long goodbye, the kind that never really ends. A slow fading light, a story lost between the wind. And though the seasons pass me by, your shadow stays inside my mind, like footprints buried under snow. This is the long goodbye, I know. The cafe where we used to meet still stands days waiting for your touch. I trace the letters that you wrote, the ones I memorized by heart. The ink has faded through the years, but not the ache, not these tears. Sometimes I dream you're standing there with winter sunlight in your hair. Then morning breaks the fragile spell and leaves me with myself again. This is the long goodbye, the kind that never really ends. A slow fading light, a story lost between the wind. And though the seasons pass me by, your shadow stays inside my mind, like footprints buried under snow. This is the long goodbye, I know. The years keep moving quietly, like rivers flowing to the sea. But some hearts carry yesterday, no matter how far time pulls away. And if your memory fades from view, the stars will still remind me of you. A distant light I cannot reach, yet one my soul will always seek. This is the long goodbye, a whisper carried through the years. A frozen sky, still holding all my silent tears. And though I learned to live somehow, a part of me is with you now, drifting where the cold winds blow into the endless falling snow. This is the long goodbye, the one my heart still can't outgrow. The snow keeps falling soft and slow across the roads we used to know. And somewhere in the winter night, your memory fades into the white. But even as the years go by, I'll carry you beyond the sky, forever in the falling snow, forever in the long goodbye. The moon hangs low above the town, a lonely light that won't burn out. I trace your name across the glass, like holding on to what has passed. The clock keeps moving, I stay still, lost between what was and will. Every shadow in this room whispers memories of you. And every night I tell myself you'll come back somehow, but silence is the only thing that answers me now. I'm waiting for dawn, waiting for the sun sleepless nights. I'm waiting for dawn, for a reason to move on. But every morning finds me here, still missing you when darkness is gone. Photographs begin to fade, but not the promises we made. Your sweater hanging by the door still feels like you're here once more. The rain taps softly on the roof, like it's trying to tell the truth, that some goodbyes are meant to stay, and love can slowly drift away. Yet every tear I hide inside falls with the midnight sky. I keep searching for your voice in every passing lullaby. I'm waiting for dawn, waiting for the sun to rise, trying to heal this broken heart through endless sleepless nights. I'm waiting for dawn, for a reason to move on. But every morning finds me here, still missing you when darkness is gone. Maybe tomorrow I'll be stronger, maybe the ache won't last this long. Maybe I'll stop hearing your footsteps in every sad and lonely song. But tonight the stars remind me of everything we've left behind. And though you're gone, a part of me still hopes you'll change your mind. I'm waiting for dawn, waiting for the light to shine, searching for the pieces of my heart you left behind. I'm waiting for dawn, though I know you're moving on. Still I stand beneath this fading sky, holding on for one more dawn. The first light breaks across the blue, a brand new day without you. I close my eyes and whisper low the hardest words I'll ever know. Goodbye. Goodbye. The window shakes beneath the snow, a quiet world I used to know. The chair still waits beside the fire, holding shadows of desire. Your picture fades upon the wall, dust and silence fill the hall. I trace your name with trembling hands, like footprints lost across the land. The clock keeps counting every tear, every season you're not here. And in this room of frozen light, I still search for you. across the sky. You disappeared without goodbye, leaving feathers in the cold, leaving stories left untold. And every note this piano sings carries broken silver wings. I call your name into the dark, but winter birds don't leave a mark. The curtains dance with midnight air, pretending that you're standing there. A ghost of laughter in the rain, a distant echo of our days. The candle burns a little less, just like the hope I still possess. And every memory I keep falls like snow, too deep, too sweet. The moonlight paints the empty floor where we used to dream before. But now the silence grows so wide, there's nowhere left for me to hide. Like winter birds across the sky, you disappeared without goodbye, leaving feathers in the cold, leaving stories left untold. And every note this piano sings carries broken silver wings. I call your name into the dark, but winter birds don't leave a mark. If you can hear me from afar, beyond the clouds, beyond the stars, know I still keep your place beside me. Though time keeps pulling you away, the snowfall covers every road, but not the love I still hold close. And though the seasons come and go, some hearts remain beneath the snow. Winter birds fly away. Like winter birds across the sky, you vanish where the cold winds fly, leaving pieces of your soul in every corner of this home. And every note this piano sings still remembers broken wings. I whisper softly through the night as stars fade into morning light. The room grows still, the fire dies, snow keeps falling from the skies. And somewhere far beyond my view, the winter birds are carrying you. I found your jacket in the hall, still hanging where you left it all. The scent of summer lingers there, like a memory caught in air. The records spin, the evening fades, dust dances through the window shades. And every song we used to know feels like a place I can't let go. Time keeps moving down the road, but my heart remains behind, somewhere between the words we said and the ones we left unwritten. You're yesterday's ghost, coffee shop on Maple Street still echoes with our laughter's beat. The corner booth remains the same, but everything has changed its name. The autumn leaves begin to fall, just like the promises and all. The little forever we once knew disappeared with me and you. I try to bury what remains under seasons passing by, but every road I travel on leads me back one more time. You're yesterday's ghost, walking through my mind tonight. A shadow in the photographs, a flicker of fading light. You're yesterday's ghost, a story I can't rewrite, and every dream I wake from still leaves your memory by my side. If I could speak to who we were, I'd tell her not to be afraid, because some hearts are meant to break, and some loves are meant to fade. Still I hear your voice sometimes, carried softly by the rain, a distant melody that lives inside my deepest pain. Silent prayer. The night grows quiet, shadows fall, the moonlight paints the empty wall. I close my eyes and let you go, like a fading film I used to know. But somewhere deep inside my soul, a part of you remains, just a ghost from yesterday.